And then tonight we have a mutual friend's birthday dinner.
Okay.
We're gonna go to St. Pete for that. This September's gonna be busy for me, so I think this will be this, and then the third week will probably be our only lessons together for September.
Okay, no problem, I understand.
Because I go to Kentucky on the 23rd.
Isn't that a guy's trip or something like that?
No, that's a Vegas trip. We're going with her parents, my in-laws, to the Ark encounter.
Oh, okay. Isn't that the new Bible thing or something like that? The new Bible museum or something?
The museum is new. The Ark has been there for a while.
Has it?
Yeah, yeah.
What church do you guys go to around here?
Not here.
Oh.
Her dad's a pastor, so we go to First Assembly of Pinellas Park,
Okay.
all the way in St. Pete. So every Sunday we're driving an hour to St. Pete. Not the best, but you know. I love the church. It's just not the drive. Just kind of sucks a little bit.
I'm sure.
You go to church?
Catholic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I grew up Catholic.
So every once in a while I'll sneak my way on in there. Find myself on the back pew.
Yep. Catholic is definitely a lot different than Christianity, especially Pentecostal. Being a Spanish family, growing up Catholic was not my choice.
But at the end, we all got to believe in something, or
I have faith in something.
faith in something, man. And whatever it is, it's yours. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, absolutely. It's just your relationship with God, or the Lord, or whoever your Lord is.
And it's funny how people want to tell you who to believe into.
Yeah, just a bunch of different interpretations.
Absolutely. Try to get up there and be something completely different we thought.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this ain't it.
There it is.
All right. So the one thing I'm seeing here as a constant pattern is when our club path right now.
Yeah.
A little over the top, right?
Still, yeah.
Okay.
A lot better than it was.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we're seeing, anywhere from 7, almost 8 to 5 degrees over to the left a little bit. So we got to really start trying to figure out a way to get that number to change a little bit more towards closer to positive or 0.
Yeah.
Right? And then let's start bringing that thing back a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions right now? Anything I can kind of answer for you? Anything kind of in the mind that you want to know?
No, everything's been good.
Okay. I'm going to take a look at this one real quick. Huh? Good. Your set might be a little wonky there. JJ Spawn. He's on the team. Driver. Let's try it. So what was the low score in the group, do you know?
I think Kyle shot 75. Nick broke 80, I think, or hit 80. If I had to guess, before hole 15, I think I was probably in the 90s, like low 90s, like 92.
Okay.
I think I would have finished like 95 had I stayed where I was, and then I tweaked it, but.
Gotcha. All right, so let's take a look at the setup here just a little bit, right?
Mhm.
So when I look at your setup here, right?
I'm leaning along on my front foot.
It looks like a lot of weight on our front foot, number one. Number two, what it looks like to me is that right shoulder is in front of the left shoulder. Okay, so when I look down the line, it's like this.
Yeah, so I'm open.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what's causing probably our path.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right there. And but I think a lot of that has to do with our setup. So if we take a look just at the setup here, right? You notice how you've got the ball a little bit forward,
Mhm.
right? Seems like you're a little bit to the left, a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to kind of, you see where her hands are at? That's the big thing, right? So when I look at your hands, right? You see how your hands are right in front of your thigh?
Yeah.
I'd like to have your hands just inside your thigh.
Okay.
Okay? So let's just start with that adjustment right there. And then I want to take a look at what your shoulders are doing down the line, okay? Alright, so go ahead and set up for me on here. Okay, see how you're there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Now, which tension do we have there?
Not much.
Okay, good, good. All right. So we're right here with that. Good. Just a little bit. There you go. All right, a little bit better setup there. So I see the shoulders are a little bit more square. Doesn't seem like you're so far forward, right? Do you feel more like your weight's more balanced between your feet a little bit now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Now what do we have there again?
8 iron.
Okay, so I think we're getting that 8 iron maybe just a little scoochy up.
Okay.
Give that a shot right there for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to feel like the ball maybe just a little bit more in the middle this time, right? Not so far up. That gets our right shoulder a little bit too far out in front of us. Good. Good. Foot path's starting to get better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. We'll work on that face angle in just a sec, okay? Let's get that path out to a positive. So on this one right here, let's get into a good setup here. I want, just want you to kind of give me a smaller swing, probably like a half swing or a quarter swing, and I really want us to kind of focus on this one, just that path being as close to zero or positive as we can, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Get a feel for it. Better. Okay, let's just keep going with that, okay? Let's get that feel, right? Feel like we're swinging out towards that second baseman. There you go, the direction that we want to be swinging right there, okay? Kind of, it's away, but it kind of gives you a little bit of some angst not to come over the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Small swing. There we go. Okay? Let's just keep with that for right now, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? Now let me ask you this, and I'm sure you'll answer this very quickly, but do you notice that when we start to get our path a little bit closer to the right, okay, it's a little bit of a slower pattern with the hands?
Like speed-wise for the swing, or just
Yeah, so when we talk
just
about...
just for the exaggeration.
For the exaggeration, but if I'm going to hit a draw, okay,
Uh-huh.
here's a typical thing that we kind of understand is that if I get really quick with my hands, okay, I'm going to have that over the top move.
Yeah.
Right? If I want to hit a draw,
Yeah.
right, and this is how it's got to be, it's got to feel like when I come into impact, it's got to feel a lot slower.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I feel that.
So once you start to feel that kind of tardiness,
Yeah.
let's say, right, then you really start to get your body involved and swing through, right?
Yeah.
But once I get really quick with those hands, then I get that over the top move. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's got to feel kind of slow or tardy a little bit with the downswing.
Do you want me to like try to hit a draw here so that way you can see
Yeah.
how I would do my setup?
Yeah, please. Perfect. Why don't you do that every time? I mean, that's perfect right there. Look at your path.
Yeah, 1.5.
Okay. What did you feel right there? What were some things that you noticed?
I dropped the foot back and I really exaggerate throwing it out. That's
Good.
just like the biggest thing I do. It's the same thing with the driver that I've been doing.
Good, good. I want us to get into that, right? That's that feel that we're trying to go for right there. Good. Very good. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's like what I do to try to hit a draw.
Well, can I ask you what were you doing before with the irons?
It's dropping the foot back is really the biggest thing, and then just kind of sliding out. I think before my biggest concern, because I never really got lessons, like I told you, my biggest thing was always make sure you hit it pure, be a ball striker,
Okay.
and then work with the shot shape you have after that.
Okay. No, I mean, I love what you're thinking now.
Yeah,
Like, just swinging out there, and you can see your face angles coming around. Your path is perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
if I could get you to say, hey, we've got to sit at 1.5, you're going to hit fairways all day long.
Yeah, I just gotta think, like, that's just the biggest thing is like when I do it, I have to really kind of exaggerate this right here.
Yeah.
So that way when I come this way, I know I'm just throwing it at that point.
Perfect. Just keep with that same thought throughout the back, partner. Don't need to change it. Great. That's perfect. Great job, man. But you really feel that extension through the swing,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
Perfect. That's what we're all going for right there. Good. A little over the top there, right?
Yeah, just
Got
like
that?
Just here.
But that over the top is a lot more conducive
Yeah, and
than
then
a 7, you know, with a closed club face. Then it's really bad, right? Good. Get that feeling like you're throwing your hands out towards that second baseman. Good job. Good work.
oh, that's bad. It's close slipped. My hands are getting all sweaty now. Who's calling this? Hey. Morning, how can I help you? Well, the one that was at 7 a.m. is gonna have to be rescheduled because the 7 a.m. is gonna be rescheduled because they said that if the 9 a.m. is not there by 10 a.m., it will also need to be rescheduled.
Okay.
So they're both, yeah, they're for the 12th. Yeah, they're both. I'll see what if they can take you any earlier, but they're booked. Like for the rest of this week and next week, they're fully booked.
I got you. See if they can possibly do the 11th. If not, we go to 12th.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man.
It'd be easy.
Bye bye.
Yeah, I can't really argue with the results right there, man. I mean, you're hitting it really good. I don't see much to try to fix there unless I want to dig into something. Okay. All right.
I think the only thing I can really like where it gets inconsistent for this is the distance from the ball.
Okay. Well, here's the thing about the distance away from the ball with you per se is that you're very much like what did I say, like Nick? Very, you got your hands very close to your body and stuff like that. Which, you know, it's a feel thing, right?
Yeah.
But I would much rather you kind of have your hands, if I got you here and then said, hey, I need to put my hands together. You see how my hands kind of get a little bit away from my body?
Yeah, that throws me all off. I've tried that so many times.
I know, and I know it's something that's kind of a bugaboo with you. And for me, I'd much rather see your hands out the way, but you're much more comfortable there. So that's probably going to be one of those feels that you're going to have to kind of fight throughout the eternal time.
I got you. Just kind of figure it out from there. So would you like me? This is how far out you would like me? Like if it was your world?
If it was my world,
or you want me here?
No, that's a little too much reach. So go ahead, go again. Good. And get just about a hand's width right there. That'd be where it is. So I'd like to see, personally, I like to see this part of your hand underneath your chin, which I'm kind of seeing now.
Okay.
Okay. But when we first got here, you were like
Yeah.
this. Okay. It's not that much of a big deal.
I want to see how it feels. I'm just curious. Yeah, it just feels like I'm falling forward.
That's fine. And it's not that, it's a preference, it's not a rule.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, as long as my concern is, I like where the hands kind of start underneath the chin, but the big thing is if the hands stay on the line back.
On the plane, yeah.
Instead of going out and away.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you stay here, right, and you go here, I'm fine with that. But if I stay here and go here,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
Let's do one down the line. So the path is looking a lot better by just having that conversation. Do you have any questions about what we're kind of doing with the path at least?
No, now I just need to figure out my alignment because that's really what the other thing I've been struggling with, obviously with the driver now going a little straighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just figuring out where to aim. So like, if I'm gonna aim for this right tree to have this draw,
Mm-hmm.
let me know if I'm off, because I feel like my visual is off sometimes.
So, you got an 8 iron there? Okay, stay right there. Okay, so this is where your feet are.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's be honest about one thing, right? The more I aim to the right, the more I have to hit it to the left.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just always keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I do.
Right? So I'd much rather your feet kind of be more like this.
Okay.
Okay? That way we're not trying to draw it so much.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I feel like because I used to go so far to the left because of the slice, now I'm trying to like overcompensate for
Yeah.
the right. So like I can't find the happy medium sometimes.
I got you. I got you. I got you. But just remember, it's one of those things. The more I go aim right, the more I'm going to have to bend it back to the left
Yeah.
to get it there,
Yeah.
right? So if we're just hitting, and that's one of those things when we're out there on the range, we
Yeah.
see what our ball flight is for the day, right? And then we start to figure out a little baby draw, and we start to get our little numbers
I
right.
got you.
Okay, but go ahead and tell me what you're seeing here as far as alignment, like this tree, this tree, this tree.
So for me, it's like if I'm gonna try to hit it middle of the fairway,
Mhm.
I'm aiming right here.
You're aiming right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know mine draw. I can have it to draw, but it ain't gonna draw like that.
Okay.
I'm not a drawer like that.
Okay. Let's see where you're aimed up at, okay? Where your alignment is. Okay. So you're aimed
Just a little left of it, huh?
just a little left of it, okay? And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. I think that's because you're pretty much aiming right down the middle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the only thing I worry about a little bit is that if you start to get, hey, I could really start drawing the ball, and I start to get
Oh no,
here.
you won't catch me never doing that.
Well, I'm just
I
saying,
promise you that.
right? But if I start to get a little cocky, right, and I'm
Yeah.
aiming here, right, and I hit
Yeah.
the straight ball,
Yeah, we're in trouble.
no good, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm concerned about there, okay? But
Yeah, you see how, is that just a pool?
no, it's just a pull.
Okay, alright.
Right, you're aimed right there, and then as you came through here, that little path was over the top, and it just,
I got you.
and the face was really left on you.
So now, I just gotta work the pools now. Cause that's what I was doing with yesterday. Everything was a pool if it was a mishap.
Gotcha. So let's take a look at this guy. Okay, take a look down the line, see how we're doing. All right, so.
Can we do the good one?
Recorded that one, but we'll just kind of.
No, I'm just fucking
I
with
get
you.
you. So here, as I kind of look here just a little bit,
Yeah.
does it to you, or does it look like everything's kind of opened up or kind of to the left? Right, your feet are in a good spot right here, but it looks like we're kind of doing.
Yeah, I'm slightly open still.
Correct. So
Yeah.
you're getting your feet in a good position here, but then you're kind of, what I'd say is you're doing kind of like the Matt Kuchar, right? He gets his feet closed and he opens up himself,
Mhm.
right? And he hits his pull cut,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
what are we hitting? A pull
A pull
cut,
cut,
right?
yeah.
So if I can get you kind of more in this position, or at least the
Square.
body lines like
Yeah.
this, you see how everything's set up over
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Then I've got more of that chance of getting to the inside part of that path.
I got you.
But for right now, we're just kind of getting our feet here, and it looks like arms kind of like this.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Okay, so that's what I kind of see with the setup. We'll kind of move in there and get your arms moved around a little bit. Your hand path's gotten so much better. I can't explain to you how much better that is. Before you were like way out of
Yeah.
here. That's really good.
Is the
stuff.
wrist fun? It doesn't look like it's set there yet.
Didn't get a lot of wrist set there. Getting a little flat. And there's our over the top.
Yeah.
You see here?
Yeah.
Right? And that's because we get here just a little bit,
Flat with the wrist.
right? You see where we're at?
Yeah.
Flat right
Mhm.
here. See how he's getting that elevated? I want to see if we're doing some early extension here a little bit. Okay, I'm sure we are if that's a path. I can't imagine it not. You're not too bad with your early extension.
No, I try to stay in it a lot.
Right? You're not too bad. You're not perfect, right?
Yeah.
But definitely a lot better than what we saw before.
100%.
Okay? But we definitely, I think if we can get our shoulders to change,
Yeah.
right? We can get that to close up a little bit and get you to swing up a little bit. It should allow us to drop the club down a little bit.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and set up for me, big guy. You see anything there that you wanted to address or talk about?
No, I think I know exactly how to address it. That's the thing, is like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, now you feel close, don't you? Good. Feel how close you felt there?
Yeah.
Good job. That looked a lot better right there.
I could feel the wrist too. Kind of set a little bit better.
All right, I remember you were talking about how you got that feel last week, right? How you
Yeah,
got that-
it's funny because you're gonna laugh at this. The only thing that lets, like, I played like Bernadette, I played like absolute dog shit because I couldn't set my wrist for the life of me. I kept doing this, like I knew I was going back to this.
Mhm.
And the only thing that gets me back to that feel is my daughter's little like plastic putter.
Okay.
That's like my training aid. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's super like, it's heavy at the bottom, like where the face is, the head is, but it's like this short. So as soon as I pick it up, I just know exactly to go like right here. And as soon as I just know that, it's like I reset myself.
Perfect.
And it's so funny, but it's just like,
I love it.
she's like, Daddy, what are you doing in my club? And I'm like, I'm working on something.
Kid. I'll buy you a second one.
Yeah. She kills me. But.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. So good numbers right there, you know, maybe a little bit less with the total than what we want, but the big thing is path was good, face was good.
Yeah.
The only thing I think we ignored is where we were starting it at.
Yeah, no, right now I've just been trying to work the skill path.
So that's good right there.
Yeah.
Now it's just, once we start to get that program in our head, we just,
Yeah.
then it's just find our spot, hit to our spot.
Yeah, I mean, those I was just more so trying to feel the club path, but I'll line myself up here on this one.
Good. Put it all together here, come on.
I want to put those into it. That was too close to it.
It seemed like you were a little quick with that.
I felt close to the ball. I went on the takeaway. But yes, it did feel quick. Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Getting a little steep with that one, I guess.
Yeah, just different position.
Feel like we're swinging out towards that second baseman, right? Feel yourself releasing that club, throwing that club. get quick off the top, okay? Beating up that mailbox out there. Let's take a look at this one now, all right?
So over the top a little bit, or?
Yeah, it's a little bit over the top. You're able to just shallow it out right here,
Yeah.
right? You see that? But I'd much rather see that path. Well, it's kind of like JT, but he's a little bit over the top too. Now, it's not the end of the world to be over the top.
No, I know. You said as long as we're close to zero.
Close to zero. That's where I really want us to be. The only thing I do see is that we're just getting the club in a little bit deep here, right?
Yeah, yeah, I see that. Bring it inside.
Right. I'd much rather see that kind of in line with our gut when we start taking it back.
Yeah, kind of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that way, you know, because I think as we kind of look here, let's just take a look at the face if I could.
I
Right.
just start getting lazy. I feel like.
Yeah,
Like
you-
you're just lazy in the pre-routine, like remembering what I have to remember.
That's discipline,
Yeah.
right? That's just practice,
Yeah.
practice,
Yeah.
right? You know, at this point, if you can, in 100 balls, if you can do it 10 times right, that's good,
Yeah.
right? And then the next session, if I can do it 20 times,
Yeah.
you know, that's just how we've got to do it.
Yeah, because the face is open right there.
Yeah, face is wide open right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and the thing is that if you open the face wide open, your body knows it, and
Yeah.
then you have to rapidly shut that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So just feel like the face is looking at the ball a little bit longer. Yeah. All right. Good. Now, see what we did with the face? You controlled the face completely,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, if you just get your path a little bit to where it needs to be, we're off and running, okay? Good. So, I know it's a little bit open there, but that's a lot better than how much closed we've been having it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, right? Just feel like the face of the club's looking at the ball a little bit longer.
It needs to be more here.
So here we go. Let's see what's happening. So I'm going to do this to you. I'll get you. Go ahead and set up for me. Go ahead and hold that between your hands. All right, bring the club on back. There you go. Mm-hmm. You see, if you move that thing rapidly, you see how that thing moves out of your hands?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. ahead and set up. Now it's just the first part of the takeaway, okay? Yeah, right? You feel where that face is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to take that real quick?
Unfortunately.
That's fine, my man.
Dime,
Hola.
¿qué tal?
Aló, César.
Dime.
Bueno, buenas noticias, me conseguí un copito.
I'm going to King Ocean?
Ay, señorita, sí, espérame, que me cogieron acá. Entonces, creo que el mismo, espérate que me dieran a ver si cogíamos el mismo bin que se iba a recoger. Espérate, a ver.
Hazme un favor, amigo.
Fuera de base, espérate un segundito.
En 5 minutos estoy entrando en un meeting. ¿Me lo puedes textear, por favor?
Dale, fresco.
Gracias.
Ok, chao.
Alright, so once again, set up for me there, Caesar. There you go. So you see how that face angle is matching your spine now?
Yeah.
Okay, now if we just kind of keep with that feel, there you go. Feel how your wrist's set right there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that give you a good idea what your
Yeah.
hands need to kind of do?
Yeah. Because I was forcing it like this.
And that ball would come out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a tough drill to do on your own. So if you got your daughter or your wife or something like that, and then have them place that ball in.
I got you.
Good job with the pack. Move that ball up in our stance just a smidge. It's starting to get back a little bit. All right, see where your face is? Yeah, there you go. Better. There you go. Gives that face a little time to close.
I mean, it's closed, -5.8.
Mm-hmm. Closed. Path is just over the top just a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? If we can get that kind of changed up just a little bit, line down the middle again. Our low point's starting to get bad. That's good. Do yourselves a favor here. Take a look.
Fucking missed.
How's it feeling for you, big guy?
It's getting there.
Okay.
Still working on finding that one feel and then just sticking to it. Yeah, I know Swede.
All right.
I knew it immediately. That's totally.
Okay. Gotta get that knee to kind of straighten up just a little bit, right? You see how it's kind of getting
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me try this with you real quick. Okay. So if we kind of see our pattern, I don't need any lines to see it, right? See where we're at there? And you can see that you're over the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to try this for me. And we're not going to hit any balls with this, but I want us to try to do something I like to call figure eights. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Right? You know what I'm talking about, right? So I want you to kind of get on in here, right? And I want us to kind of feel like that we're kind of going out and then coming back in. I want us to try to get the feeling of getting back in here a little bit.
I got you.
Okay? So I'm not worried about the ball right now.
You don't think it's my weight transfer?
Well, I think it's your slide,
Yeah.
right? I think your slide's a big cause of it. Okay. But when you talk about weight transfer, are you talking about how much weight that you need to put into your lead side as you start? Or
No. I'm talking about from to shallow out. I feel like that's because I don't transfer.
Mhm.
I'm not shallowing, so I'm forcing myself to shallow by going over the top.
Probably. But here again, it comes back to the root issue, right?
Yeah.
If I slide this way,
Yeah.
right, and,
Yeah.
and don't rotate,
Yeah.
that's going to start with that issue, right? So it always starts in the beginning. Yeah. But what that drill kind of does is it kind of, if I get you to swing out this way, you see how my leg moves?
Yeah.
Right? If I get in here,
Yeah.
then I can allow that leg to bend a little bit.
I got you.
So I'm just trying to work on the same problem just in a different way.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
There you go. Right? Now once you get that leg in the right position, then you can get that lead hip or down into the leg, whatever works best for you, but driving down.
Yeah.
Right? And then jumping right up,
Yeah.
right? Using that ground force. There you go. Okay? Now I can tell you that you're probably, I wouldn't say swinging any faster, but you're swinging a lot more consistently.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a lot more ball to face contact that way than you are trying to swing hard. There you go. There you go. Yeah. How does that feel as a movement pattern now?
Feels good.
Okay? Better?
Yeah.
Right? You don't see your leg kind of doing what it's doing, right? Getting that right hip, turning back behind us. Good job. Let's take a look at that one real quick, okay? How did it feel? Do you feel like you're
I feel like I'm shortening the backswing a little bit more.
Okay, that's fine.
Still swing now.
Okay.
Do you think widening my base would help or no?
Probably a little bit. So widen that up, but I want you to get. So here's something we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring that in here in just a sec. So I want you to take your regular stance for me, okay? And I think we may have done this before, but I just want to kind of go over it again. Right, so is that your normal stance that you were just taking just a second ago?
Yeah, maybe if here, if anything.
Okay, so give me a swing where you feel like you're swinging powerful.
Like just a.
Like a Bryson DeChambeau. I want you to think of Bryson DeChambeau. Okay, now I want you to narrow up your stance.
Okay. Same swing.
Powerful, we're looking for power. Okay, now widen your stance.
More than usual.
Okay. Out of those three, which one felt more powerful to you?
Either the last one or the narrow one.
Okay.
The normal one didn't feel that great, honestly.
Okay, and
I felt unbalanced.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at, is that every person has a different balance point in their ear.
Yeah.
Right? So
Okay.
what I'm trying to find out is which one feels better to you.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe a normal stance isn't for you.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more narrow, maybe a
Okay.
little bit wider.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the narrow one and then back to the wide one and tell me which one do we feel more powerful in turning through.
That felt good.
Okay.
That one definitely feels more balanced.
Yes, it does.
I'm sure it looks better, yeah.
Yes, it does,
Yeah.
without a doubt, right?
Yeah.
But I've got to send you through the experiment,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 100%.
So you're right, you do need to widen your base,
Okay.
right? You can see that you're turning a lot quicker
Yeah.
and a lot more aggressively,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's the thing that I wanted you to kind of be aware of,
Yeah,
right?
more abrupt.
So when you find yourself, hey, this doesn't feel powerful,
Yeah.
get yourself to where you feel powerful again,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Right, because your balance point's going to be totally different than mine.
Yeah.
Right? My stance should be totally different than yours. Right? We got different balance points. Good solid base. There you go. Good. More powerful.
Ooh, I changed that.
So now that you're kind of getting a feel for that, right?
Mhm.
How does it feel for you?
Well, that one felt good. The other two, obviously, the shank didn't feel good.
Okay. But we tried a new setup,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and set up again. All right. So you go ahead and put your foot up on that. There you go. Good. Okay. So don't worry about the ball right now, okay? Because that's going to be a little bit too confusing for us. So go ahead and set up for me. All right. Okay. Good. You feel yourself cradled into that?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a turn. Feel where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel how less movement you're getting now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're winding up.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
But once that knee starts buckling on over there, right, you're able to move your arms even further
Mhm.
because everything's kind of collapsed a little bit.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's my question, do you still feel powerful in that position?
Not really, no.
Okay, so let's bring that left foot in just a smidge for us, so for this drill, okay? Good. All right, you can come off that a little bit. So here, let me
Okay.
demonstrate here real quick for you. So, get that guy kind of up in there just a so, right here.
Oh, okay, so I can still do the full.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We're still trying, what I'm trying to do is make it like a starter's block.
I got you.
Pushing off, okay? Not keeping the feet quiet as much. Good. Yeah, there you go. So we bop that. Okay, let's take a look at this. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you keeping a little flex in that knee. See that knee coming back?
Yeah.
Okay, swing's not nearly as long. And let's see where that elbow is. Getting much closer to our side now.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's perfect, pal. Okay. You see what we're trying to work on there, my man?
Yeah. I just don't know if I can actually do it. Like, I mean, I can do it like this, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like I can.
Well, when we first start doing something, right,
Yeah.
it feels
It's
like
foreign.
it may be impossible, right?
Yeah, it's foreign.
But with more and more time, these things start to become very evident, right?
It feels better.
Okay.
Feels like my hands are where they need to be at now.
Not running away from you, right? You don't feel
Yeah.
a lift in your swing, right?
Yeah, it feels everything's just connected right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Right. My big thing is that I've got to take movement patterns out, not put them in.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So if I can get you a little bit shorter with the backswing and a little bit more oomph on it, you're
Yeah.
going to get a lot better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Feel how everything's going forward now?
Yeah.
Good. That's just you getting used to that movement. Yes. One more for me. Go. Give me 4 balls, okay? Feel like you're into that cradle. Pattern. I think that one was really good. So much better. You see what we're looking at there?
Yeah.
How's it feeling for you, my man?
I feel like I'm lunging forward more, like finishing forward more, not lunging.
Good. All right, you feel like you're chasing it down the fairway, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. The big thing is now, okay.
So swinging out of my shoes.
Look, not actually. I mean, your speeds come down quite a bit. You're controlling it. You were having a club head speed of 100 miles an hour, which was really quick for an 8-iron. But now look at your low point, right? You see where your angle of attack is?
Yeah.
That's good. You were at like 1.6, 1.8, which tells me at some point we're kind of leaving our weight back and kind of flipping at it a little bit,
I
right?
gotcha.
Now you can see that everything's kind of driving forward, right? And we're hitting that ball down,
Yeah.
like what we want to kind of have.
I got you.
Does that make sense, big guy?
Yeah. Still with a over the top swing path. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
a pull.
Right. Yeah. So we definitely want to kind of keep that feel what we're doing with that hit, but you got to get back to that idea of throwing that club out to the right or that mental attitude.
Yeah. Let's look at my hands.
Yeah. There you go. All right. I mean, much better path, face. I don't know why the smash factor was down.
Oh, because it slipped out of my hands.
Oh.
I
Okay.
hit it off the toe so bad.
Okay. Oh, you're starting to look like the Shambo over here, man. Pounding that thing, buddy. Feel like you're reaching out towards that second baseman there. Okay, turning around that right hip. Just turning back behind you.
So like that, I can feel I pulled it because I was too close.
Okay.
I could feel when I'm like here, I can feel how close my hands are
Okay.
when I'm like throwing it out, and that's why I'm in the pool. I feel like if I come in like that, it's a little bit better.
Okay.
Like if I'm actually extending, I feel
Yes.
like I'm crowded.
Yes. So it's kind of one of those things, right, that we definitely want to feel like our arm structure staying out in front of us.
Yeah.
Right? But once I start to kind of get this little
Yeah.
elbow thing, does that make sense?
Chicken winging in a little
Chicken
bit.
wing. That's probably what you're feeling right there. Chicken wing. There you go. Do you feel how you were out towards the right here?
Yeah.
Everything was going that way?
Yep.
That looked a lot better right there.
That was good.
Did you feel a little chicken wing going on there?
No, I just lost balance. Lost balance to my left side.
I will say one thing, it is a little left and some are a little right, but your error of miss has dramatically
Shortened.
come down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where before we were over here and the left bush is over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Now it's kind of a pull into the bunker or something like that a
Yeah.
little bit. Much, much, much more playable. Right? So you're getting your zone of miss down, which is great.
At least I know where I'm missing now.
Yeah. All right. What are you looking at out there in the distance?
Right now, it's still the same spot right here.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. All right. and swing towards your target. What's our grip pressure at?
Still 7.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it's just with these grips, once you start getting really sweaty.
Uh,
If you're not in the sun, like if you're in here and you start getting sweaty, they get a little slippery.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I don't think I've ever been that positive on the club path.
That's good. Hey, that's good. That means that you're figuring out how to shallow it.
Yeah.
Which is really good. But everything, you know, as far as I can see, your miss is left today. If you were to go out and say, hey, I got to go play golf,
Yeah.
you know, I
We're
tell
just
you,
playing the
hey,
pools.
look at the right rough line,
Yeah.
right, and just play off that all day
Yeah.
long. Do me a little bit of a favor here. Don't get so closed off to the target line. Feel a little bit more open to it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
I think we just got our body lines a little too close to our target line. Get a little bit more square.
That better?
Yeah, that's better. Let's see how we do that. Okay. Not as far left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, still left. All right, let's just kind of move those feet more in a neutral position then. There we go, good. Gotta feel like we're swinging out towards that second baseman here. Feel like those hands are being extended all the way through. Good job.
Oh, that's bad. At least everything's left.
Now, when you get into the later part of the rounds, is that usually typically your miss?
What, the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say that because it's only been 2 rounds since I've been feeling
Okay.
this feel.
Okay.
Yesterday, yes, for sure. But that was with mainly the driver,
Okay.
not the irons. The irons still felt pretty decent.
Okay.
There's just a lot of undulation, so
I get you.
the lives are just killer. But no, everything with the driver, yes, and it was a pool. There were pools all day.
Okay.
Like I was hitting a pool draw.
Okay.
Like I think that started like hole 13
Okay.
or 14.
So let's just kind of look at the numbers here right now.
Yeah.
And I just want to kind of, because I want to kind of get a tendency of what you kind of do in the later part of the round.
Yeah.
To kind of save that. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Now, what we're up to an 80 ball count now.
Yeah.
Okay. You're typically probably not going to hit that many balls in a round of golf. Does that make sense?
Yeah, between chipping and putting, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So we're going to places, we're hitting shots that we're going beyond our number.
Endurance,
right?
yeah,
Beyond our pitch
stamina,
count, right?
yeah.
So what I'm trying to find out, and why I'm letting you hit so many balls today, is I'm trying to find out when you start to get tired, what is your miss?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay? And what I'm typically seeing here now is that when you start to get a little bit tired or the pitch count gets a little bit
Yeah, a
higher,
little fatigue.
things starts going left, right?
Okay.
And I think that's something that,
If I keep in mind, I can play it.
correct, right?
Yeah.
If I start to get to hole 14, 15,
Yeah.
right? I know I'm going to start getting tired. I'm probably going to start pulling the ball.
Yeah.
I may start getting a little bit more over the top. I'm getting tired, right? The
Yeah.
body's getting a little, and you've been out in the sun drinking,
Yeah.
having fun,
Yeah.
right? So just know that probably in the later part of the round, your tendency is going to start getting more and more
Left. Okay.
right? That's just what I'm seeing
Yeah.
right here, right?
That makes sense.
Okay, and remember, golf isn't about hitting a perfect shot every time. It's
No,
about
it's knowing where you're gonna
your
miss.
ability to
Yeah.
move the ball around the game,
Yeah.
right?
That makes sense. Yeah. Everything's left.
Alright. So I want you on this one, okay, is I want us to just kind of aim a little bit further right, or
Right.
feel like we're further right on our target line, okay? And just see where do we need to kind of go in the later part of the rounds to get that ball closer back to the center of the fairway, or at least finding the fairway. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of a little bit before on that one, so we had a little bit of early release. Mhm. There you go. All right. You see how that kind of works for us a little bit?
Look at that club path, man.
Mm-hmm. Club path is way out there, right?
Yeah.
But it just tells me that when we start to get to a higher pitch count, we start to get tired. Our body
Yeah,
starts to
yeah,
get
yeah.
fatigued, right?
Yeah.
It's not, I know we're playing a lot, but it's not something that we've been doing since we were 8 years old.
No, 100%. No, 100%.
You know
I
what I'm
understand.
saying? So knowing what our body's going to kind of do in the later rounds is a big part.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just about...
I'm just happy that we're. That's how I came in negative at.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, this is big for us right here. The
Yeah.
big thing is getting you to feel what your path is out to a positive.
Yeah.
Okay, especially in the later rounds. Okay,
Yeah.
because I can guarantee you that in the later rounds when we
Oh,
start
it
to get
starts
tired,
coming over the top.
over
Oh,
the
yeah.
top, and if we got a closed club face, that's big pull city, right?
Yeah.
So getting our body to feel that, especially in the later tired part of the rounds, is going to help.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's kind of talk about it here, right? So a few things that we kind of talked about today. One was what we kind of do with our hand path a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We put that little ball in there, right?
Yeah.
And we really feel, right, how those hands kind of, if I got my hands like this, how they move back.
Correct.
Right? I don't want to have the ball get out like this, and I don't want to try to force that like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because it's gonna fall.
Right? There's got to be this gentle movement takeaway to get everything kind of starting together
Yep.
as we go, and then we're going to hinge up. Okay? But I don't want to get the hands out the way, and I don't want to try to jerk that
Jerk
up
them, yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Right? So getting that movement pattern is big. I think the big thing for us today, where's that guy at right here? Here we go, right? Right, and this kind of goes with the tilt and turn drill that I'm sure I've given you a couple times,
Yeah.
right? But if I kind of
I
put
do
this,
it on the wall right now.
yeah, right? Absolutely. And if I get you right on in here just like this, something just like that, and I just put my arms across my chest here,
And just work on the turns. Yeah.
yeah, I get the feeling of chasing that down the fairway, right?
Yeah.
But what it does is that if I lock up my legs a little bit, right, you can see that my arms only go so far,
Yeah.
right? If I allow this to bend, you see how I'm able to get even more degrees of rotation? And it's not what we need. It's too
Yeah.
excessive, right? If I get here and go, okay? For me, okay, I'm sure that's probably a full swing that you see, but to me, in my mind, okay, this is how I envision it, or what it is. I feel like I'm swinging right to here.
I gotcha.
Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
feel like I'm swinging right to
Yeah.
here, right? And I've been I've been a person that, just like you, that wanted to get way up over here as a kid, right? But now, right, if I kind of lock in my legs a little bit, it stops my turn from being over rotating.
Yeah.
Right? Now I've got this pressure right here that gets me back into this side, and now I can drop that club into the inside.
I got you.
Okay, so bounding our feet or restricting our feet will help with our
Will promote the
backswing,
rotation. Yeah.
right? Okay, so you don't have to get one of those. You can get like a little thing of wood.
Yeah, I've been doing either tennis ball or I've been doing like the couch or the wall.
Okay.
Because I have, like I said, with my daughter's club, it's so short I'm not hitting anything with it.
Perfect, perfect. But that's what we want to kind of focus in on. The big thing I'm seeing here with you is that you're getting this knee to kind of go over the side. We get over here a little bit, and then we really start to get inconsistent. And what I see the most out of is that your angle of attack starts to kind of go up in a positive and then down in a negative, like what we want.
I got you. And that's what would promote like the thinner shots?
Yes, if I start to fall back like this, it's going to get thin, right? I want your low point to be anywhere from 3 to 4, not 1.6, what we were kind of seeing in the beginning. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions, big guy?
No. Can we start working on wedges and stuff?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I feel like the irons are finally, like obviously there's always room for improvement on everything, but the irons are finally getting decent.
So when we talk about wedges here,
I'll give you that right there.
yeah, thank you. When we talk about wedges, okay, we start with 30 and in, okay, and then it's going to be 30 to 80, and then 80 to 120. Okay.
What is that?
So this would be inside 30 yards.
Oh, and then 30 to 80. Okay.
Right, and then 80 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the areas that we're going to have to focus in on. But
Okay.
first, when we start off, it's going to be the 30 and in, right? Probably do 30 minutes of that.
Yeah.
That's going to be more of a chipping technique.
Yeah.
And then get to the 30 and 80.
Pitch
right?
shots.
That's where that's going to be your bread and butter, right?
Yeah, no,
I can tell you right there.
That's where I struggle the most. Like I feel like 30 and in, I can I'll hit a couple blades here and there, but I can get around the greens with that.
Okay.
And then from here to here, it's bad. And then this, like to me, it's the wedge. Like I don't think it's the shot necessarily. It's I don't trust my shot with the wedge right now.
You don't trust your technique.
No, it's not that because we went over the setup, and the setup feels nice to a degree, which I will give you that. There's a fault in that.
Okay, that's fine.
But to me, it's I don't trust a number because I don't know. Like I feel like because I played the 54, I play the 54 a lot, but like the 54 to me used to go 100 yards. This shit doesn't go 80 yards now. Like between the 58 and the 54, they both go between 60 and 80 yards. I never ever know how to tell.
Have we changed that wedge at all?
No, I know. Oh no, this is always.
It's always been the same. And
Yeah,
it's just
the only thing is a shaft, like I was telling you about, it's the dynamic spinner. So I got the new shafts, I just gotta put them in.
Okay.
Which are the Project X, which are the ones that I'm playing on irons.
Yeah. So you got the spinners.
Yeah, but like to me, like the setup is like you said, like it's either one club or it's two or it's three, depending on how the shot.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit forward in the stance, and then we're putting more weight on our left side.
Correct.
But when I do that, I feel myself come back to the right side a little bit, and then I feel like I'm chopping at it.
Well, let me ask you, with that setup, right? So go ahead and set up real quick.
For how far?
Let's say 30 yards.
Oh, 30 yards?
Let's say 30 yards.
30 yards on here.
Okay.
And then.
So, okay, good. So let me ask you this. This is where I want to kind of get just in the meat and potatoes of it right there. Okay. Go ahead and set up again, and then I want to just kind of ask you a question. Another 30-yard shot, right, or the feel of. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Is it in the back or the front of your setup?
It's in the backswing.
No. In your setup right there. Where's
the
ball?
It's like a little forward. Just like slightly forward in the middle of my stance. Or straight at the middle.
Okay. So I want us to get a
and in the back.
Distinctive difference here. So let me kind of go with this here real quick. Okay. So for you, the setup's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. The setup's perfect. The problem is that you're playing it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. I want it to kind of be more, if I've got to play like a pitch shot, you see
Yeah.
where I'm at here?
Yeah, it's
My
fine.
sternum is definitely behind that.
Yeah,
Ball,
okay.
okay? If I'm playing a chip shot, my sternum is definitely ahead of that ball.
Yeah.
So
I gotcha.
I just want you to kind
Maybe
of
it's
get that
ball position.
determination just a little
I
bit.
gotcha.
Because if I get in a neutral position right here,
Yeah.
okay, and I'm here, then it starts to leave the face a little bit open, and I start to get that little thinny mini.
Yeah.
Because we're in the world of in between.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Now the other thing that you've got to kind of remember, right, is our release points, right? And for the 30-yard shot, it would be much more ball in the back, right? Forward always. And then as I come through here, the butt of the club's pointing back to my left hip.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so like what I like to feel for that is
Yeah.
I'll go here and I almost hit it like I still almost hit it out to in like that. Like I'm not flipping my wrist and that doesn't look bad, but it's more like that.
Yeah.
So that's where like the blades go, like the leading edge comes in sometimes because the blades like I can feel my weight shifting back to my back foot when
Okay.
it's time to hit the ball like that, and that's where like the blades trip like. So you want me here?
Yeah, so are we hitting a... Okay, so this is going to be more of a chip shot.
Okay, you want chip shot. I was more of a pitch shot.
Okay, so if that's my chip shot
Yeah.
right there.
So then I'm here, and when I come here, I'm hitting it like this. I'm almost hitting like a little draw spin on it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So the face should be pointing just a little bit left as we come through.
Correct.
Right? So as
Yeah.
I come through here, the face should be pointing just a little left. Okay? Now if we go with a pitch,
Oh, so you're talking about like this?
no, like this. So when I finish, all right, when I finish, see where the face is?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. and
That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah. To me, it almost feels like I'm almost like not like flopping it, but I'm just going like right under it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like if I was to slow it down, well that's open. So I would be here, and I would be coming in. You see how it's like this?
Okay. So we're using too much of the bounce.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so I want more of the leading edge. This is much more of a
For
gouging
getting-
or
yeah.
down strike. I'm trying to get more of that leading edge involved in this,
Okay.
not the bounce. Because once
Okay.
the bounce gets involved, then the leading edge starts to hit the ball and I get that
That's
thin
I
shot.
think that's what's like happening with me.
Okay, so we want to have that leading edge digging a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There you go. You hear that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, we want more of the leading edge on these shots.
I got you.
Okay, for that chip shot. Get the bounce out. The bounce is for the pitch, not for the chip. Right, back to stance. There we go. Good. Release number one. Good. Ball should be just a little left. Yep, perfect. Okay, and you see where your smash factor is? You always want to try to keep that under 100. That tells me that you're controlling the ball, not hitting the ball. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Weight forward. Good. Get that leading edge involved. Good. Good.
Yeah, that feels better.
Does that make sense, Big Guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the ball position helps a lot too.
All right. So maybe not this Friday coming up. You said that you're going to be kind of busy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you know